My question is regarding revocable trust. When do you recommend it? I'm 67 years old, and I was thinking of maybe establishing one just to avoid probate.
Well, whenever you're doing estate planning, you can go one of two routes. Most commonly, you can go with the will route. If you do a will has to be probated. So when you probate a will, there's some cost involved with that. There's a little bit of a time element that's involved with that. And there's also the issue of it being public. Anyone can pull those records once the will is probated. So those are the issues that you have. Now, when you do a will, you have to realize that not all of your assets fall under the jurisdiction of your will. So if you have beneficiary designated assets, which most people do, most people have some type of 401k, IRA, whether it's traditional or Roth, life insurance, and annuities, all of those things are non-probate assets because they pass according to beneficiary designation. So you really want to look at what assets do you have that would really have to go through probate anyway. Real estate, those kind of things. So whenever you do a revocable trust, you have to get everything kind of retitled and put into the trust. You also have to make sure that you have some type of pour over will just to make sure that you catch any assets that you forget to retitle in the name of the trust. So a trust is going to be, it's more of a perpetual entity. So instead of going through a probate process, you have successor trustees who just upon the death of one of the trustees, they just replace them. So it makes things a little bit quicker to get things passed. It keeps them private. There is more of a cost, though, to do a revocable trust than just to do a will.
Which one would you recommend, a will or a revocable trust?
Yeah. So I'm not an attorney. I can't really give legal advice. And you just have to really look at your situation. The first thing that I would do is take a look at what assets do you have to pass. If you have a house, a bank account, and all the rest of your money is in an IRA, I don't know that you really need to spend the extra money doing a trust because the IRA money will be available right away to whoever the heirs are. It just is a matter of opening an account in their name and getting the assets transferred. If you had a farm or some type of business or something that makes things a little bit more complicated, then I would look into the trust option. But for most people, a will is going to be just fine.